All right, so um, internet safety is important because, especially nowadays, you can get your identity stolen. Even as a kid, you can get your identity stolen and used. I mean, as adults, we would get our money stolen and credit and all that, but as a kid, you or they can be used for any number of different things, and also the whole running up and down credit. But as for or I guess the reason why you teach internet safety to your students is because first of all, everybody in at least in this country needs to know it because the internet is involved in our entire life. So that includes school, work, leisure. It's all over the place. Um, and how you would teach it is you've got to get on it early because that's how or everybody's learning how to use the internet or earlier and earlier nowadays. But um, I like the what is it NetSmart. That was pretty cool. That little the digital citizenship thing training program. I thought that was a really cool idea that you could have kids go through, and it's self-paced and everything. But I mean, as for teaching them, other than that, you just tell them about your .org .edus. Teach them about safe websites, not to click on pop-ups, um, not to trust emails. I know most kids don't have an email, but heck, they might have emails now. But teach them that not to trust an email that you don't necessarily know or you don't know where it's coming from. Um, and then identity theft, you know. The article was pretty interesting, actually. Um, I thought it was an interesting. I liked getting the definite definition of cyberbullying because I've thought about it a few times, and I mean, you could, unless you draw a line, you can pretty much say that anything is cyberbullying if it's within bad taste. But um, they defined it pretty well and gave a reasoning behind it, and I like that. It's interesting, an interesting thought that most bullies that are or aren't cyber bullies, I guess physical bullies. I don't know. Um, they have that power imbalance of the physical strength, but on the internet you don't. That is kind of taken away. Um, let's see the sexual solicitation and unwanted exposure to sexual content. Um, that was I hadn't even thought. I mean, I'd thought about it, but I hadn't even really thought about it because that wasn't something that I ever had to worry about. Um, but yeah, according to this article, it's a big time problem, but is currently um, subsiding. Apparently, yeah, one in you um, but yeah, that's another thing to teach kids about. Um, I think about third, fourth grade, roughly, is about when they probably need to start really you need to start really instilling these things in their minds and continue to do so throughout grade school and high school. Um, the um, the intergenerational gap was interesting in that article as well because it's true. I mean, adult perceptions and kids' perceptions have been different for years, and kids are always going to know how to use technology more or better, the new technology that is. But I think it's starting to turn around. Um, thought it was a nice little the under the heading bridging the bridging the generational gap. They gave some key or some helpful hints to helping with that generational gap. Um, putting the cybersecurity on, obviously, watching what you as a parent or adult look or search for because it influences the kids. Having the kids help educate is great in my book. I mean, I've had to do it for my parents, and I'm sure my kids will eventually do it for me. Um, but yeah, all in all, internet safety, good thing.